Hey, what's up guys? This is New Leaf, and today I want to talk to you about a warrior by the name of Guan Yu. He's one of the older gods in Smite, and he's not really played a lot in a lot of modes. He used to be played a lot in Conquest, but you just don't see him anymore. So I decided to play him because I think he's a pretty good god in Arena. So let's talk about him a little bit. Yeah, he was released in 2012, so he's one of the original first gods of the game. Um, but let's read his passive. Each time Guan Yu takes or deals damage, he gains stacks. At max stacks, Painless becomes active, and all of Guan Yu's abilities gain boosted effects. Once active, stacks will reset if Guan Yu has not taken or dealt damage in the last 5 seconds. So basically, when you have max stacks on your passive, Painless, his abilities, each ability gets a boost. So that's what you want to do. Keep in mind is that when his passive gets max stacks, which you'll see on the bottom left corner, it'll fill up with red, then his other abilities will get a boost when you use them. So Guan Yu's first ability, is called Conviction. Guan Yu's courageous leadership is infectious and, when focused, heals himself and his allies. Healing friendly gods reduces all cooldowns by 2 seconds. So that's pretty good, actually. That I just noticed that when you heal your allies, you reduces all your cooldowns on all your abilities by 2 seconds. So that's something that you want to do so that you can get so that you can spam your abilities more. His second ability is called Warrior's Will. Guan Yu charges forward, his green dragon crescent blade extended in front of him. All enemies in his path take damage and are slowed. Hitting enemy gods lowers all of Guan Yu's cooldowns by 2 seconds. Guan Yu is immune to roots, cripples, and knockups while dashing. So this is another cooldown ability that reduces cooldown by 2 seconds. Okay, so that's his 2 is really his setup. So his 2 is gonna stun and slow. No, it's just gonna slow, and then you want to follow up with his 3, which we're gonna read now. Guan Yu spins his blade in a controlled but furious display, slicing enemies for damage every 0.3 seconds for 3 seconds. Each hit steals enemy protections, giving them to Guan Yu. Guan Yu is immune to knockback for the duration. Oh, that's something I did not know. I did not know that he steals your protections and gains them. That's insane. So I think that just by reading his third ability, a really good item on him would be Void Shield, because Void Shield reduces physical protections, and so will his 3, and so you'll be doing a lot of damage, and that's where a lot of his damage comes from. You want to do your 2, and then you follow it up with your 3. That's really the combo, the main combo, and this really works on especially gods like Zeus who have no mobility, or Anubis. Is you use your 2 and they're slowed, and then you just use your 3 and you just keep on hitting them. Let's read his ultimate. This ultimate is very fun to use. It's like the sound, animations, and everything is fun, but it can be a little weird to control with your mouse if you're using a mouse and keyboard. So it takes a lot of time to get used to. But basically, Guan Yu mounts his horse and charges for 4 seconds. While mounted, he can steer an attack and is immune to crowd control. Enemies hit take damage and are slowed. Each hit increases damage from consecutive hits against the target by 20%. Enemies hit on the dismount are stunned. You can dismount at any time by canceling. So you'll see him riding around his horse, and you can basic attack while you're riding around the horse, and then at the end, wherever you are, where you end is where you'll stun. So you want to stun enemies after you use your ult, and then follow with your 2 and your 3. So that's basically Guan Yu, a real fast overview. And in Arena, he's really fun because his ult is perfect because there's so many gods that are close together. It's really easy to heal a lot of allies with your 1 to get the cooldown, and the 2 slows them down. So I think Guan Yu is one of the best Arena gods. It's a little hard to say with other modes, but as for Arena, I think he's a really great god if you're new to the game or you just want to get some warriors down on your experience list. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video of me playing Guan Yu. I did pretty good. I had a great team that followed up, that peeled for each other. I peeled for my teammates. So this is a good example of what a great team does, and this is how Smite is supposed to be played. Helping your teammates, because Arena is a team game, right? And pretty much most of Smite is. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button, and leave me a comment if you want. Ask me a question. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.
Strikes were well placed. That will do well. Protection is always of use. Enemy has been have reached your portal. Good-fitting armor is hard to come by. Man, that was awesome!
Hey, you know, hey, it's not about destiny. That was right on, man.
I have you now!
Enemy has been slain.
Don't. Man, that was awesome!
Seriously?
Just like said, alright.
No escape!
Not even him.
Right on, man. Jeez, be careful out there. This gig is packed.
Protection is always of use.
Baked out of there. Enemy has been slain. Double kill. Man, that was awesome.
Stronger. You're hot.
Right on, man. Come on, allies slain.
My path ends.
Hey, enemy has been slain.
You now!
Aw, cute.
Like said, alright. Jeez, be careful out there. This gig is packed.
Don't.
Not even. To the max.
Right on, man. Enemy has been slain.
Good game.